Okay, with my slow internet set up, let's actually go and see what it's like to try to upload a photo right now. So what I'm going to do is go back to my text editor, go to our upload, and we'll go down to our upload file with progress. And instead of uploading to my local server, I'll go ahead and upload it to what I've deployed to now so we can actually get that slower network connection. So I'll save this once it refreshes. We'll go ahead and try to upload an image. And these are relatively large images, so when I press upload, you can see the progress. It's a lot slower than it was before, and it can take a fair amount of time to actually complete this upload. And we're finally there, and that's what it's like uploading a full-size image on an iOS device on a 3G connection. It's not fast, so it's a good thing to actually test out. Now, there's a few things we can do about this to actually test things and provide a decent experience. One thing is actually going down to our options. This is going to be different depending on the API you use, but with Image Picker, you can go ahead and actually specify some things. So for example, the max width we want on an image is 500 instead of being, however many thousand it is on an iOS or an Android device by default. So you saw it took, 7 to 10 seconds before to upload that image on a 3G connection. If you go ahead and do this now, upload it, you can see it took significantly less time because we did such a smaller image. So that's a great consideration to make if you're uploading an image on a slower connection, is just upload the image in the size that you need it. Like, for example, if you use Snapchat, it uploads images really, really fast. That's because it's just passing the minimal sized image necessary versus a full size image that you might use in messages, for example, where it takes longer to send that. So another thing we can do here is actually setting a timeout. So if an image is taking a long time to upload, maybe their network connection has gone out. There's a variety of different things that could happen. So it's good, especially with this upload file with progress, which I would suggest you using, even if, Fetch is what you're used to. I'd suggest using something like this because we have more control. But what we can do is actually set some timeout information. So we can say xhr.timeout, and this is going to be number of seconds in milliseconds to wait before basically saying, you know what, this isn't working, we're going to error out, and kind of move on. Have the user try to upload again, maybe something went wrong with their internet connection, whatever it may be. We'll just say after 10 seconds, for example, we're just not going to allow this to continue happening. They need to restart. So you can go ahead and add that in milliseconds, and then you could actually say xhr.onTimeout. So when that occurs, we'll then go ahead and just like before, we'll just reject the upload. So we can do that. And what I'm going to do is actually, so this is 10 seconds is much more realistic, but I'm going to set it to 500 milliseconds just so we can actually see this happening. So I'm also going to go down here, remove this max width, and I'll go ahead, choose a photo, try to upload it. And you can see it didn't upload in that 500 milliseconds. So we had an error. Even though we have a network connection, we're just saying, this isn't going to work out. And it's a way just to kind of control the user experience rather than just making them wait, just sit there for 15, 30 seconds, a minute. We can just say after a certain amount of time, try again. And that's what timeout's going to allow us to do. And it's a convenient thing to add in here. If it's taking a long time to upload, just show them an error message because people aren't used to waiting to upload things. So it's just one more way to control the user experience.